Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Join me as I replicate this image from Pastel Journal. Alright, welcome back to my channel. Hi everyone, and thanks for sticking with me these past couple videos. So in my last video I purchased the Posca Uni-Posca and I said I would try to work on creating a landscape with just using these colors. Spoiler alert, things did not work out well with just using the Posca pens. I did end up adding something else, so keep watching to see how it turned out. My Moleskine, I don't know exactly what paper this is, but this is the larger format size Moleskine, very easy method. So shake and hold and just let the paint come. Let's see if that works. Nope. Oh, so that was 2 and this is 3. Okay, I can deal with that. You know, this reminds me of my chalk pens. I've never used Posca. I always see everyone using these, and I really held back on getting them for a while. See what I can find in there. And of course, I'm not ready ever. Okay. Ooh, Pastel Journal. This magazine article is from winter 2022. And this one's primarily focused, of course, on pastels. But as I said in my previous video, I like to use other artists' imagery and or just photo references for landscapes. Oh, that's pretty. The artist is Carol Strauch-Wason. Carol Strauch-Wason. I'm probably butchering her name or their name. Am I correct about that? Well, anyways, you can see here and just, you know, look them up to see, to confirm. But I hate when, oh yes. This is the artist. Here, Carol Strauch-Wason is a Master Circle member of International Association of Pastel Society. I didn't even know that was a thing. Cool. All right, so yeah, let's use her reference photo, her photo in the magazine as a reference. That's so gorgeous. Like, that is just phenomenal. And the size of this painting is 11 by 15, plein air painting. I was interested in the blues I saw in the shadows, says Wason. That's what I'm most interested too, especially like here. Okay, so let's get started. And so, as I said before, I like to create my own composition. And I think because I have a rectangle, and not to mention this is in my sketchbook, I am going to make it rectangular. And even though that image is more, it is rectangular. It's horizontal. The image is horizontal. I'm going to make it more vertical. So the blues start in the background, and then I'll layer the brown on top of that. So, wow. Okay, that's amazing. All right, yeah, I should have got the bigger ones. This is gonna create a lot of waste. Just get some colors in. That's amazing. What is it like if I mix some gray? Yeah, I'm gonna have to add another medium into this because this is way too small. So what works? Let's go for our inks. So I have my inks here. It's shading a little bit, but who cares? It's my rules, my way. So we have similar blue. This is what I love to do, right? Take that blue, or we can, I don't have any water. I'm gonna have to find that. Take the white before and then you just mix and you create your, ooh, I like how the lines come through a little. It'll work out. I don't want to ruin my book. That works. I need to grab some water. Go me for having water prepared in my cart. Okay, so because that is acrylic on acrylic, it will work, and I can go back over with the Poscas. But I think the plan here is to get this in with my inks first and then go back with my Poscas. So change of plans, because you know I'm a crazy mixed media person and I love to, so it looks like there's like some green. I love to mix things together. It would be perfect. It's, and the way I try to figure out like the amount that I need to pour is just by looking at, I don't know how to explain this too well, but just sort of eyeballing. If I know that I have more white and I mix it in with this color, it's gonna create a lighter sort of, and the cool thing, sort of, you know, similar tone. Cool thing about this is that I can just add a little touch of water. And we're, you know, always going for the background. There's some yellow in there. Just even ever so slightly. I wish I had a warmer yellow. Do I have a warmer yellow? I have an orange somewhere. Yes, this one. Might be too much, so I just need a little. Add a little yellow and mix. Let's see. I love using these calligraphy brushes for the texture, but sometimes they retain a lot of water because technically they're not meant to be used in this way. But who makes the rules? No one. So I am constantly like trying to squeeze out the water of the brush and just trying to get it to work. Another type of brush that you can use for this method are, of course, acrylic brushes, or any type of, and then you can, any type of, one thought at a time, Kim, any type of watercolor brushes. If you're really like motivated to ruin your watercolor brushes, sure, why not, go for it. I am very precious about my watercolor brushes because they're so expensive. So try to use brushes that are, you know, cheaper for the style that I'm going for. We're almost there. Just need to enjoy just watching the colors mix. Ooh, there it is. I'm gonna leave some fun for my Poscas. Okay, I'm gonna just let that be. Maybe lighten that up. Just a little bit too white now. This is why I end up bleeding through my papers most of the time. All right. That will suffice. Okay. So in the image we have, so we got our background, our sky background, and in our foreground we have the more whiter, it looks like she has some whites, creams, yellows. I am in love with this burgundy. I'm gonna leave that for the Posca. And this whole scene of trees, wooden trees, it's very wintry. So let's get that in. All right, this sepia is very dark, so a little goes a long way. And I might lighten it with some yellow and possibly some orange. Yeah. All right, that's our color. Let's hope for the best. I like painting this way, you know, with the dot format. Ooh. Because it's like unexpected. And again, my brush has way too much water and I did not squeeze it. You know who's really good at this? Oh, Sandy. She's amazing. Sandy Hester. She's so good at like just getting color in and just like having fun. That's her motto. Just have fun with it. She like wipes away. Oh my god. Sometimes I watch her videos and I'm like, how do you like have so much heart to just wipe away something so beautiful? But she does it and she's not afraid, and I love that about her paintings. Such a huge fan. Sandy. I'm gonna let that be and move on to the foreground. Okay, so in the foreground, tons of white, so we're gonna need tons of it. Just have fun and just go ahead and pour. So we have our, it's still wet. I'm just curious. That's like an orangey color right there, right? There's random orangey cream colors throughout here. There's like a road. This is another thing that I like to do, just like actually create the lines with the, oh, you're seeing my leg again. Yeah, so if you see my leg or my foot in the video, don't judge me. I do a lot of my paintings on the floor ever since forever, and I don't know, it's just more comfortable for my hips. It's just more relaxing for me. Like, yeah, I like to paint on my easel, but also the floor is so much more comfortable. That's probably because I'm a yogi, whatever. Going back to what I was saying, if you happen to see my foot in any video, just know that I'm sitting on the floor 90% of the time. I think I put way too much orange, but it's fine. Starting to look more spring, but you know, I'll let the orange dry, right? And then come back in with a bit more white, and then that way we'll have an undertone. Yeah, this is gonna look good. You probably are like, what the hell is going on here? But just trust the process. All right. Okay, we're back. So most of the orange is dried, and the blue is still a little damp, but that's fine. We're still working with it. So we have the undertone, and it looks like that's kind of how she worked in some ways. If you see here, there's like layers. Like if you kind of like look even very closely to this here, you can see the orange coming through. Either she had a primed canvas in some way, or she layered very, very heavily. And then just remembering that this is, well, she wouldn't have had a prime canvas because this is pastel. Is it oil or is it dry pastel? So it just says that it's pastel on UArt paper. It doesn't mention if it's oil or chalk pastel or anything like that, but it's a form of pastel, so that's even more impressive because it looked like a painting for a long time to me. It gives oil painting, so it could be oil pastel. And my brush is dry. It broke. The good thing about these brushes, right? Yeah, they tend to fall apart often because I'm using them for what they're not supposed to be used for. It's like meant to be for calligraphy. But the good thing about these brushes are that they, you know, move with the form. So like it creates, you know, a shape. It doesn't have that snapback, which can be helpful for creating fun strokes, like how we got that stroke in the tree area. So I enjoy randomness in this area, in my paintings. I need way more white than this. once I add the blue, it will sort of, well, whoops, that was a lot. Once I add the blue, it will neutralize it. All right, so I got the white in, I got the orange in. It's still very bright. I need to add some blue. And you know, I'm not gonna add the blue. I'm not gonna add the blue. I'm going to just let it be how it is and come in with the Poscas. So the top portion is dry. And I think this would be a perfect time to start adding the Poscas. So we have a good foundation, and I think even coming in with this color here, yep. That works. And creating the, I was supposed to do the top portion first. Yeah, let's move on to the top portion while this dries a little. But I do like that. Gonna come back with, that's dry. Alright, I'm gonna come back in with some brown, because if you take a closer look, you see that there's browns and darker browns, but I have just what I have, and that's it. And gonna just make it work. It's not exactly the color, but it works. I wonder if I can, oh my god, I love this. Yes. So you mean to tell me that I could have smudged that in over here? Oh my god, this is so perfect. Okay, I like the Poscas. And I waited so long to get these. Wow. I like that. I wish I had a darker color. Let me add the house in. So this will be fun. Alright, so the house is about that size. And we have this larger portion here, smaller portion here. And this is fine to just go ahead and color that in. It would be nice also to just leave some background coming through. And once that dries, we can add the door. And then I'm gonna add this portion here. That is filled in with whiter tones, more on the creamier side. Yeah. I get so excited when things work. Amazing. That looks great. I kind of wish that I would have added less of that brown, but it's too late. Who says that you gotta do anything? That works so good. Yep, there it is. Okay, so we have the house in. Now it's time to add some of this color in here and quickly blend it in. This will be perfect for the brown area. Yep. Looks good. There's like brown here. You have to quickly blend with these. Quick. There is some here. There's like this line here. I wish I was there with her, watching her paint this. This is so nice. We got the bases down. Now we can go back in and just kind of go wild with the white. Not so wild, but you know. And you can even just like let the white be. I like it. So this really goes sideways. Oh, this would be perfect for this door. Alright, so this is our final piece, and just to recall our reference photo, we reference Carol Strock, Strock, Wasson, Wasson, and she originally used pastels. And she was in the physical landscape painting this image. So we used that, and we used the Poscas and the Daler-Rowney inks. Of course, some of the Amsterdam acrylic inks, mostly the white, but that is our final image. It doesn't look exactly like it, but it resembles it, and that's what we're going for. We want to create it in our own style and making sure that we reference the artist always. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more.